My name is Matthew Bergman, and for my object that represents me class, I'm going to be talking about Star Wars. Ever since I was very little, about 7 years old, I could trace my original encounter with Star Wars. It was back when, back when I was about 7 years old. I had a massive earache. You might remember this. That my brother Josh felt so bad and sympathetic for me that he had me go into our bedroom and laid my head down on his lap and put his hand over my ear to kind of draw out all the noise. I'm not sure if you knew this, but that's the original encounter that I had, and for some reason he decided to turn on Star Wars Episode 4, A New Hope, and since that moment it just completely revolutionized my entire life. Most people have an encounter with this movie because of what George Lucas was able to accomplish with Star Wars, but for some reason, for me, it's a small, minute, nobody cares about story that has completely changed who I am at 31 years old. I also noticed that, and I didn't know this until much later in my life, that Josh had a similar problem about the same time. He was 7 years old, had an earache. My dad took him aside, right, and laid him on his lap, put his hand on his ear, and turned on Star Wars: A New Hope.
My good dad did that for all of us.
Yeah, right. So that was an incredible, almost, it's not multi-generational, but I like to see the trend in which my dad did it with my brother, and then my brother did it for me. And if I ever have children, I'm obviously going to subject them heavily to Star Wars. But I can say, and I'm sure Brianna can attest to this, that I've tried my hardest to impress Star Wars onto them as well. So today, 31 years old, anybody who knows me in this room and outside of this room knows that I am obsessed with Star Wars, from video games, toys. 31 years old, I know. Blankets, I know I'm 31. Action figures, thank you so much. That it's just completely just changed who I am. To the point where even in school, I would make friends through Star Wars. I wasn't very popular, I didn't really know people, I kind of kept to myself. But when I would wear a Star Wars t-shirt, that would be the intro to our relationships. Again, at 31 years old, I've got friends like Sarah, who I can share these moments with, and my wife, who I introduced to Star Wars, which I can say I'm proud of, and my parents-in-law, which I should hope they start to enjoy a bit more. Yeah, it just goes to show that this is my family. Everybody in this room is my family, and much like Luke said to Leia in Star Wars Episode 6, the Force is strong with my family. And I would like to think that that's true, yes?
Aww.
So, thank you so much. So for the object that represents me, for the introduction of this class, Star Wars is a huge part of my life. Thank you.
Yeah.
What's that?